Take me out to left field. Give me a shot of Fireball. Give me some high fives from Mark Peña and a hug from Jeff Cross as we stand on top of the tables. Hearing the horns, that's a blast. For it's 1, 2, 3 shots from the cannon with the ladies of left field.
All right. Hey, y'all. Welcome back. It's game time with the ladies of left field. This is Katie starting us off this time, and I have our wonderful folks, Kasey here.
Hello.
And Jordan.
Hi.
All right. I'm going to jump in and get us started with our hot girl headlines. I'm sticking with my baseball theme and the Major League. All right. So playoff picture is really taking shape. So the trade deadline is behind us. The playoffs are coming up at the end of September. So the Blue Jays are leading the American League East, the Tigers in the American League Central, and the Astros in the American League West. So they're all leading their divisions in the American League. The Brewers are on a crazy hot streak. They're leading the National League Central, Phillies in the East, and the Dodgers in the West, and they all lead their divisions. So the wild card races are really getting pretty hot. So pay attention to that. Really in the American League, the Mariners and the Red Sox are really holding those top 2 spots. So it's getting pretty interesting. Yeah, keep watching. So the Brewers, like I mentioned, are crazy on fire, y'all. It's wild. They're really extending their league. They've had a 12 games in a row winning streak. So they're really at the top of that NL Central. Kind of a cool little fun thing. Alonso becomes the Mets home run king. Pete Alonso hit 2 home runs recently, surpassing Darryl Strawberry, which I used to have a Darryl Strawberry baseball card. When I had a ton of baseball cards when I was a kid. So now he is the new Mets all-time home run leader. And that one where he attained that record was also the Mets actually won that game against the Braves as well. So last little kind of fun headline is the Mariners are in a tie for the American League West lead. The Mariners won their 8th consecutive game as well with a strong performance from George Kirby. So just a bunch of teams kind of getting on some good runs. And baseball's kind of getting this is the best time to watch when the games all really matter and they're kind of really leading up to the playoffs. So keep it going. All right. Give us some golf news.
I'll give us the golf update here. We're in the home stretch of the PGA Tour with the FedEx Cup playoffs. This weekend is actually the middle or the second tournament. This past weekend, the top 70 players played, and Justin Rose came out on top in a playoff versus JJ Spawn. Once again, it was heartbreak for Tommy Fleetwood, who had been doing well, leading almost the entire tournament, but at the end fell short by 1 stroke. And Scotty, of course, also was right there in the hunt. He was doing well. Have to hope that everything's okay with his caddy, who's had to leave to go. Ted Scott had to go home for a family matter, and he's not going to be caddying this weekend either. So hopefully everything's okay there. And so leading into this weekend, it's the BMW Championship, which is now 50 players. So Scotty's still the favorite and up in the top position. So hopefully he'll continue on and keep moving there. And unfortunately, Jordan Spieth did not make the top 50. So that's going to be something into the upcoming golf season. He isn't automatic for they're calling them signature events or they keep changing the names of some of these higher profile golf tournaments. But so I'm curious to see what happens. Or Jordan may have to play in some tournaments in the fall and stuff just to kind of get some more status going. But there is your golf update for the week.
Hey, I'll take it. I'll take Scotty playing well. I'm bummed about Jordan, but
yeah.
What are you gonna do? All right. I am gonna kick us off with it's not really around the horns because there's not much going on around the horns except Texas soccer started. So the Texas athletics season is officially underway. The number 19 ranked women's soccer team hosted Northwestern State The soccer team was finished to pick second in the SEC behind Arkansas in the SEC preseason coaches poll. After obviously they won the SEC tournament last year, so we'll see how that goes. I actually have an Arkansas game on Sunday. The next team to kind of pick it up is volleyball. They will actually start on August 29th, and they're hosting Creighton, who knocked them out of the tournament last year. So that'll be a fun one. They're playing Creighton. It's a tournament at Wisconsin, but Creighton knocked them out of the tournament last year. So that should be a fun one. And that is the night before Texas football starts. And we figured football's about to get hot and heavy, and it's going to dominate the headlines. So we just wanted to do a little bit of a football preview before we bring on a couple other professionals in the media landscape to also talk about football. But first off, I just wanted to kick it off with Texas was ranked number 1 in AP preseason poll for the first time in history. I am shocked that this is the first time in history. Like, that blows my mind.
It is kind of shocking. We actually talked about it, and we were like, do you think we'll be number 1? And we were all like, no. And I don't know, we're all like kind of hesitant about it. You're like, I don't know if we want to be number 1. Start the year. That comes with a lot of pressure, a lot of attention. We're already seeing it over and over again. I mean, respect. I'm here for it. If we finish number 1, that's what really matters. But good.
Right. And I was reading Joe Cook put out a good tweet about like most of the teams that since they'd gone to the CFP, I guess the 14 playoff, no team that wasn't in the top 4 to begin the season won it. Then when they went to the 12 team, I believe it was like Georgia wasn't in the top 4. So essentially starting in the top 4 is a good side, and apparently the AP and the CFP know something about those rankings. The team is also apparently amped. SARK started his Wednesday presser saying that the team practiced their asses off. So that makes me feel good about it. SARK he's honest, but he also seems pretty kind of, maybe stoic. I don't know if stoic's the right word, but just kind of like even keel. So for him to admit like, oh, like that was awesome. Like that makes me feel good about it.
Yeah, for sure.
Well, and I saw, I don't remember which player. I've been watching the LHN app. They'll do like, I think on Fridays they'll interview 4 different guys. So I'll watch it like the next week. But one of the players was talking about that the team feeds off of SARK's energy. They're like, he's out there in practice and he's so energized and we love it. And that just gets us all amped up and going and practicing hard and all that kind of stuff. So I thought that was a really cool comment to hear.
It is. Yeah. It'd be fun to watch. We're all excited. Get it going. I don't know. We want to talk about a little bit of, some offensive key elements. So I know for me, you guys know, the quarterback is a big deal to me. And so but I think one of the biggest things for me is we have to protect Arch. We know that that's a huge piece of this. The offensive line had a lot of turnover. So we lost 4 starters from last year. We do have some people really returning. DJ Campbell, Cole Hudson, really anchor that O-line. But I think protecting Arch is going to be like super huge priority and really limiting that pressure. So looking for that, cheering for Arch. He seems like he is ready for this and he is ready for the attention and ready for the pressure and ready to be a leader. So I think as long as we can protect him, I think it should be good. Y'all gonna other key offensive stuff to try to share.
Well, that's another thing of like listening to those guys and those interviews, and when they'll and he hasn't been one of the ones. It's been like usually a receiver or a running back like Weisner, DeAndre Moore, and when they've been asked, what how do you feel about Arch? I mean, they're both just like, he's our guy. He is the man. It is he's a baller. I mean, everything. They're just all this, completely full force behind him. And also, obviously we have, our receiving core is good. And I've been reading a lot. I mean, this kid we got, I think it's Injuries. I'm not sure how to say his name. It's Endries, but he's a transfer from Cal. And I mean, he's already like on multiple watch lists, preseason watch list awards. And so I was like, dude, wow, this is a good pickup here.
Yeah.
The Mackey Award watch list. That's at least the most recent one I've seen.
Yeah.
No, and I'm excited to see CJ Baxter. Also.
Oh, for sure. For sure.
So, yeah, that was good to go in and get a strong tight end after losing.
Gunner Hill.
That's yes. I was like, whoa, no, what's his name? It is funny how I'm not as I'm obviously still dialed in, but it used to be like I could recite you the entire roster. Now I only know most of it.
Yeah, I'm like, I need to learn the names. I'm like, who are all these people?
That was the weirdest thing last year, watching my first game, like not in a Longhorn network for having to produce a pregame show capacity. Yeah. I walked in and I started watching and I was like, who are these people? Like,
right.
I know Quinn and I don't know who else.
Yeah.
But yes, no, excited to see CJ Baxter.
Absolutely. I agree. I think the running game is going to be huge for us. I love it.
I love you go back to protecting Arch though. Like, why was someone not looking out for old boy in his Venmo notes?
Oh yeah.
I was not on Twitter that day when that broke, and then I received more text messages than I care to count about this.
I didn't even know about it until this morning. I heard about it on the radio, and I was like,
I know. I love that you just so like, because he lost his ID somewhere, and they made a poster of it. What, 2 years ago? Yeah. Whatever, his first year on campus. I love that he's so nonchalant about everything too. Like, just chilling.
Yeah, that's how you have to be.
Yeah, true.
Anyways, looking forward to it. One big thing that I'm looking forward to seeing is connecting the run game, the passing game, and all the things, and making sure we get in the end zone. That was the reason why that one game went into freaking 3 overtimes, and we all, you know what I mean? So I think really finishing drives is going to be huge this year as well.
Yeah, agree.
That was annoying, and yeah.
And continuing to not just finishing drives, but like playing all 4 quarters.
Yes, Case, yes.
Not having
100%. Oh yeah.
And giving us all cardiac arrest moments. I mean, it's like, come on. Like, if we're going to be up by 21 in the first half, let's go in and make it 31 or 35.
Keep going.
Keep the pedal on the gas and keep this rolling. We like to chill in the second half and just like watch the game and have fun and enjoy a beverage. We don't need to feel stressed.
Yeah.
Figuring out where to stand and how to stand, and we need to change our clothes.
Yeah.
Right.
Very, very true.
Yeah. Those of you who know, even though somehow we can't have that much influence or that much power that we could really influence the game. But when it gets down to it, you sure do think you might.
I still feel like I do. Like,
right.
Yeah. No. Oh, y'all, this is a total tangent, but the whole changing, for some reason, I have been like super obsessed with the tie-dye stuff. So I reverse tie-dyed one of my orange Texas shirts, and it looks really cute. I might have to share that on our Instagram somewhere too. I was so proud of it. And to have my Ohio State game fit picked out already. So I certainly hope that they win that game, because otherwise I can never wear that shirt again, and then I'm just going to be really sad about it.
Yes, Jordan. See?
I literally did that. I think I told you all on this podcast. I wore a pair of tennis shoes to the first SEC championship game, and I never worn those to a game again.
I'm telling you, every time I'm like either getting ready or doing something, I'm like, I can't have this much power, but I sure, just in case I do,
You never know though. That might be the day. The day.
Yeah.
Sorry. Tangent.
I haven't finished stuff. I want to know if in a real game, if Arch can throw that far,
yes,
and that deep, and connect with receivers. It's showing up in practice, y'all. You're seeing like a million, highlights of him hitting receivers over the top and things like that. But I love that, and so I want to see that in real life.
Let's write this down. Do you think Sark comes out hot, like just lets Arch let it rip? Because Sark's done something like that before, where he'll just like let it rip right off the bat? Do you think he'll do that? I kind of hope that he does.
I kind of hope he does. And I mean, I was also going to say, also with us playing Ohio State right at the beginning, we shouldn't have a not seeing things, like we should see stuff immediately.
Mm-hmm. That's a very good point. Yeah.
I don't know. Like, I'm so bored with that. I love that question. And usually I'm like, yes, but then I'm also kind of like, man, but I would love to get the run game going. If CJ back there can, like dominating that up front and like hit some big runs, and then that just sets the tone. I also feel like for the entire game, and then that whole passing game will just be wide open if we can get
very true.
So
we just need to do stuff though to like, knock their crowd out of it.
Yeah,
that's how we were able to. I mean, I know we didn't fully knock Alabama's crowd out of it; they stayed in it. But Michigan became friendly. Lines for everybody.
Mm-hmm.
So,
yeah, I'm with you. It's gonna be fun to watch, y'all. Fun to watch. All right. Well, any big defensive keys that we're thinking about?
We're supposed to be so stacked on defense that it's ridiculous.
Yeah.
I mean, just heard a couple of comments that it's just like kind of unreal how good our defense is supposed to be.
Yeah.
So
crazy depth, crazy experience. Like, it is amazing. We all personally love that Dwayne Aquina's back, so
yeah.
That's he's showing up. Players are loving him. I'm hearing them do like interviews and quotes, and they're like, this man is like in his 60s and he is like fired up. He is like out there with us, living his best life out here. So, and the players are like loving that, I hear. So fun.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. When we talked about like what we were going to talk about in this episode, I didn't start really looking at exactly how much is coming back on defense, but I mean, you got, first off, it also kind of all starts with like, like Anthony Hill coming back, or Anthony Hill staying, and Michael Taft coming back. Like,
right.
It's just, even just knowing those two are back there, I feel so much better.
I know.
But let's see who some other names like Kobe Black, Derek Williams Jr. These are guys. It's guys like, again, we haven't watched football, and I haven't been as good about watching practices or the practice clips that come out. But like, you're looking at the roster, I'm like, he's still like, that makes me feel so much better just going through this. And
Malik Muhammad.
Oh yeah.
Like,
oh yeah, Leonga. That's it. It's Colin Simmons, Ethan Burke. B-Rob loved Ethan Burke.
Yeah, like SARK is saying the defense is going to win this, championship. I mean, in all honesty, it's like this is going to be the foundation for their success. It's going to be their defense. It's going to just be, wild. So that's so cool.
Oh, I must have lost Kasey again. Hold on. Because I went back to check and see if I needed to add her back. She's not here yet.
Okay, sorry. My screen, my other screen.
You're good. The only thing that I never really know about is special teams and kicking. Like, you just kickers, man.
Who is our
Will Stone?
All right.
Because it's either it's Kasey's back. Okay.
Sorry. I don't know what happened.
No, you're fine. We were just saying, so Will Stone is the starting kicker, right?
but I think somebody else came in, and we also have a new punter, and he's from I want to say he's from Australia. So,
of course, okay.
And I think he may have transferred from somewhere that part, because I don't think he's a freshman. But there's been a few little comparisons, like not comparisons, but just talking about how Dixon was from Australia, and he was our last. Obviously he was our phenomenal, phenomenal kicker. But so somebody asked SARK on one of those press conferences about the kicking game, and he said, something about field goals, and it sounded like it was pretty good. So
good.
Thank goodness.
I cannot handle a bad kicking game, y'all. It should be automatic.
I don't feel like stressed about, even though it's been okay. I mean, Bert Auburn was mostly so. Like,
Until the end. Until the
like, I don't know what the nice way to put it, because like I remember being so amped about him, and then sometimes you were just like, ooh, I don't know.
Yeah. And I didn't really ever understand last year, like towards the end, I was like, why isn't that Will Stone, the guy that did the kickoffs, why wasn't he doing, the field goals?
But let him try. Yeah. Yeah. Jack Bowmeister. Wow.
Yes.
Okay.
He's the field goal kicker, right? Place kicker.
He's listed as a punter, but
Okay.
who knows there.
With that, no.
From Michigan State transfer.
Okay.
Okay.
I'll take it.
All right.
Who are each of you most excited to see player wise outside of Arch Manning? Outside of Arch, just it could be offense, defense, anybody.
Oh, I got a lot. I mean, I'm excited for Michael's half. Back to I'm hoping that that it all goes really great for him. I think I'm also super excited about from a defensive side, like Anthony Hill.
Yeah. See, that's what I was gonna say, because like I know I already brought up CJ Baxter when we were talking about offense. Anthony Hill's, I'm super pumped.
Yeah.
Yeah, I was gonna say CJ Baxter. I love seeing a good running game, and I think that kid, I wanted a really good year. Fun to watch.
And I'm excited about DeAndre Moore. I think that he's gonna be like I've seen some interviews with him, and he's just so like giddy, happy.
Yeah, I understand that. Yeah.
Or of course, and then you keep hearing about Ryan Wingo. So I love that we just have name after name after name after name after name. That's makes you happy.
So before we jump off here, let's just taking a look at the schedule. We got Ohio State, who is obviously, depending on which poll you look at, they're either 2 or 3. Very close. So that's going to be a tough one. What do y'all? I'm sure we'll ask it again in 2 weeks with the people, whoever we happen to bring on. But do you think that's a win or a loss? I feel good about it.
I'm gonna say win.
Feel good about it. Yeah.
Well, I saw an interview with the Ohio State coach. I feel like he is not confident. But
is it still Ryan Day? I feel like is Ryan Day still the coach there?
Yeah, it's Ryan Day.
It looks like he reminds me of some like caricature almost. I don't know what's up. Or I like he reminds me that beard, and those eyes. Like I don't know what it is, but he reminds me of something.
I love it. That's great.
I think they lost. I know they lost at least one coordinator, but I think they lost a couple of assistant coaches that moved on. Either to head coaching roles or that's what I assume they went to. So you have that tossed in, whereas we have that continuity.
Yeah,
we've lost a couple of coaches, but as far as like the coordinators and we lost like Gideon, but we have Dwayne Akina.
Right. That's such a good point too, Case. Like,
so
coaching staff consistency. Well, you cannot overstate how important that is.
It helps with like players learning systems and all that good stuff.
I mean, I was kind of shocked, and maybe it's I'm sure right now all coaches are a little hesitant to be superly overly confident, and they're all going to show respect to their opponents. But I mean, I feel like he was just like, I don't know, like not confident at all about the game. And I was like,
we're not immaculate up in Columbus.
South.
So right. Anyways, I'm gonna say us. Okay.
San Jose State. Do I even need to ask you, anybody?
The next bit of these games are all trash, and we're
UTEP. Sam Houston. I will be in Austin for the Sam Houston game though. So if anybody want to hang out with the ladies of left field, I'll be there for the Sam Houston game because I have the soccer match that Thursday. Then they go to Florida.
Always playing. Never easy. I mean, that's a legit SEC rival. Florida's always right. Talent.
Preseason number 15 or number 17 again, depending on what poll you're looking at. So allegedly not chumps.
Nope.
I don't know when the last time Texas played in the swamp is either. So I don't know. That might be like the one.
Yeah, I don't know if it's been ever.
Actually, let me look real quick. Hold on.
As it is here, so I'm not really worried about the weather. It's a little bit more humid,
right?
But that's a hell of a trip, and playing in the swamp is a different environment. And then that gator chomp, I don't know, y'all, they're wild down there. So that'll be interesting.
So they 1940 is the last time Texas played in Gainesville.
Wow.
Lost 26-0.
Wow.
That is the only time they played in Gainesville, though. So, fun fact, everybody. That's okay. That'll be a fun one.
Yeah.
I think we might have a left field contingent trying to go to that one too.
Yeah, I think so. I feel like there's a lot of people, but just in general, that's one of the ones that's a game. We'll just want it, like their SEC trip,
Right.
kind of.
Right.
I agree with that.
I absolutely would. Yeah. Next up is the Red River Shootout.
It's there.
2:30 game again. That'll be fun. I'm so jealous now that we're finally getting later Cotton Bowl games. I'm trying to make some people nervous because, like, I know you start drinking as soon as the fair opens, but
Fine.
it just gives you a little bit more time in the morning to recover. I like it.
Get there at 7 a.m. You can roll in.
Exactly.
At like 8 or 9, life is going to be just fine.
Yeah.
Yeah. Oklahoma preseason number 18 or unranked. That's interesting too. The AP has them at 18. Coach's poll has them unranked. So maybe everybody's like nervous after last year.
Yeah.
I love that.
Then they play at Kentucky.
Yeah, I think Kasey's going to that.
I'm going to that game.
Oh, are you really?
Yeah, I'm going with
That'll be fun.
Clay and all the Cole family. So
That'll be a good one.
So yeah.
Then at Mississippi State, October 25th.
Yep.
I feel like that'll be a win. Sorry, I should have said that too. I think honestly, like Florida, of the ones we talked about, Ohio State might be tough. Florida is going to be tough because of the home field advantage. But OU doesn't scare me right now. Kentucky doesn't. Mississippi State doesn't. Vandy does not either, but they are coming to Austin.
Right.
Then we play at Georgia. Yo, I might try and find a way to at least to go like be in Athens for that one. It's a 4-hour drive.
That's a big trip people are talking about. People want to go out.
Yeah.
I hear it's a very, very cool little college town. People are like, it's actually what Austin was like in the 70s.
Oh, okay. Oh, that is awesome. Okay.
Yeah.
So Georgia, I'm reserving comment. I have no idea. Same deal.
Right.
Oh man, Arkansas in Austin. That's going to be fun.
Yep.
And then
that one, though.
yeah.
You think what?
I think we'll be fine for that one. I mean,
oh yeah, I think we'll win. I think all the old school Arkansas fans are going to come out
for sure. Yeah, because it's not far. It's an easy drive for them. They'll make the trip.
There's a lot of those folks here in Dallas and around Texas.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Or from Texas, went to Arkansas and have come back. So there's a lot of alumni.
Exactly. So that'll be a fun one. And then the A&M game is in Austin the Friday after Thanksgiving.
Yeah, we'll be there. But I'm not scared of those Aggies at all.
See, now I'm nervous again because normally if I go like last season, I went in very nervous and look what they did, and then this year I'm like, I feel cautiously optimistic, and so I'm not even cautiously. I feel like straight up optimistic, which is not normally my jam.
Well, I think last year too was like we were going there. It was like going there with all the rabid people.
Yeah. Rabid fans.
I mean,
agreed.
I was watching that SEC and whatever the football thing on Netflix, and that's actually quite good. Hopefully, the episode we're on tonight, I think we might actually see a little bit of our own team because I think it's when they're not focused on us, but it's like when Vanderbilt plays us, a thing.
Oh, nice.
So, but yeah, it's been because when Barn was like, I don't know why we're not in any of this, and I was like, I'm pretty sure we probably said no. Like they might have asked us, but it was like the first year of SEC. You don't need to have cameras in there,
right?
Yeah, it's your business.
Mm-hmm.
From the outset. So
sure,
down the road we might be the.
It's also you want to see how this all comes out and how all the footage they're filming really comes to shape and like how people portrayed before you say yes, and if it's like, oh, it's actually legit and has some good I don't know, just it's good.
Yeah.
And like shows teams in the real kind of light. Then you're like, all right, I can sign up now, but we'll give it a minute.
All right, y'all. Well, I think we've covered what we can cover right now. I can't believe we're only 2 weeks from football. That's insane.
It's insane. It's been fun to see. I can't wait.
Yeah,
I'm pumped.
Our Saturdays will be, and Sundays for NFL will be busier before we know it.
exactly.
Oh, jeez.
And, is our fantasy draft, is the date picked yet or no?
No, we have not set a date. So
I can't believe my stupid dang horse too. Okay, so everyone knows our good friend Cheryl organizes the fantasy football, and she had an awesome idea this year. It was our draft order. We were all assigned horses in a race that happened last weekend. And I think maybe the only horse with worse odds than mine was Katie. Was yours? Right.
Yeah, mine. Mine finished freaking last.
And mine finished like second to last. So obviously the sports bettors know something. Stupid what was his name? Now I can't even remember, but I may use it as my team name just for fun.
I will say, because we do a snake draft though, that it's okay, Jordan, because we're gonna go like last in the first round, but then first in the second round, so we'll get 2 picks like almost back to back. So
That's
fine.
true. That's okay. It's just like you're not gonna get the top like your number one favorite. So now I gotta go find like a still gonna be great, but no one that anyone's gonna take in the first 10 picks. So
Ready.
I'm gonna have to do research.
Yes, friendly.
I figure we
just a fun fantasy football league. Don't worry.
Yeah. But I'm feeling we'll probably have to do it for we'll probably have to do it like just I bet you it'll be a virtual draft, because I mean we're running out of weekends. I mean, or basically we really don't have any, because we have next week, and then the following week, Katie's when like y'all will already be on your way to Fort A, like on Thursday. I mean, unless we did it early in the week. So
Could be like we could go to evening again and do like a happy hour,
yeah.
like Wednesday or I don't know, something. We'll see. But
all right,
ready.
So everyone stay tuned to see how the draft comes out, because Katie and I are low. Kasey, where did you end up in this draft? Probably 1 or 2.
No, I'm 2, and I was like, I'm fired up about who I know I want to pick, but then I was like, Jackie's number 1, and I'm like, she's going to take who I want.
I know. You want a cowboy?
No, I want Bijan.
Oh, yeah. I hear Bijan's like one of the top fantasy drafts. Yeah.
Yeah. And
I had Bijan last year. It kind of panned out.
Yeah, he's supposed to be like one of the top ones.
But
I mean, everybody's. Yeah, if you kind of watching fantasy mock drafts and listening to the little pundits or whatever, and so I was like fired up. I was like, yes, and then all of a sudden I was like, oh, Jackie's gonna take him for sure. I mean, just a little more. Unless she just somehow is focused on somebody else, but
yeah.
So start like it casually dropping mentions of like someone else that she. Oh, I heard. So-and-so's gonna break out this season.
Yeah. I would agree with that.
Yeah,
I know.
Because the other 2 that we've been hearing about are Jamar Chase and Justin Jefferson. I'm like, are you kidding me? I've had each of them the past couple of years, and I'm like, I mean, they've been okay, but like,
Jamar Chase got it. He didn't get it. I feel like he gets a ton of. I feel like Joe Burrow just throws to that man constantly. So.
Yeah,
you know who will not be drafting Joe Burrow this year? Me. I say that now. I don't know who else I'm going to draft, but it's not going to be Joe Burrow, because the man has burned me the last 2 years.
I said that about Josh Allen coming into last season, then I picked him again, and then he like took it all the way for me. So I will say, you're like, you either love Josh Allen, or he's not the one. So
yeah, I did. I scored last year with Jared Goff.
Yes, that's a good one.
So
after watching that quarterback show as well, Jared Goff has his head on straight, man. About to have a baby, life together.
Yeah. So
I agree with that one. So we'll see.
All right. Well, everyone stay tuned to hear about our fantasy draft results.
Yeah.
I'm probably going to be sad. All right. Well, I would say see you on left field, but I guess technically the next place everybody will see everybody is at a tailgate at DKR, right?
Yeah,
All right.
that's right.
We do have a great occupied field tailgate right behind the Longhorn city limits.
Longhorn city limits. Yeah.
So still see you in left field, but just a football tailgate instead.
Yeah, exactly.
See you in left field at DKR.
Yeah.
Yeah.